this is Diamond for Diamond Shine. So guys, I'm so excited to see you today. But before we get into these nice 5-inch loaf pans that we're about to be doing, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do during the week and on the weekend. During the week, I have one-on-one coaching sessions with candle makers just like you. I sit down and I help you come up with a plan. Sometimes we do wick sizes. Sometimes I just start your whole business for you, give you everything you need to be successful. On the weekends, we do candle making virtual sessions. Okay, so we make candles together on the weekend. I give you your wick sizes, your fragrance load, everything that you need. So if you go in the description box, you will see links to all of that. Do not miss the next classes. Listen, if you are sleeping, it's time to wake up. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, it's time to wake up. All right, so you don't want to miss anything. We had such a good time on, what was it, Saturday? Whew, we sat there, we made some dessert pies. They came out beautiful. The last weekend we did a dessert candle class and we made some banana cream pie bowls. So I gave everybody their wick sizes and stuff like that. So they didn't just make the bowl and just walk away and have to keep testing it over and over. No, they had everything they need to be successful. And that's what normally happens in those virtual sessions. You get everything you need to be successful. So there is no excuse for you to go out and just not be able to sell a candle and be testing for months and months and months and months. I make it so easy for y'all. Okay, y'all have nothing to worry about if you're sitting up under me. So go ahead in that description box and you will find some cool links that will lead you to your next big break. Okay. I cracked myself up. Anyway, so let me tell you guys about these. I know y'all like, get to the pans, get to the pans, get to the pans. All right, let's get to the pans. Dollar Tree. I walked in the Dollar Tree, and I found just the cutest pans. You got one that says fall is my favorite color. I love the fall. I absolutely love the fall. So I was just so excited to see these pans come in. We're going to do one today. We're going to do a really cute one. Okay. And then you got to gather. Okay. And it was just $1.25. Okay. Who can complain about that? Free shipping come through here. Okay. All right. And so then you got grateful. Yes, I'm so grateful. And also you have fresh picked apples. I could not pass up on these for candles. I'm telling you, I could not pass up on them. So we are going to use these today and we're going to make a candle or two. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to get in here. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to play. We're going to joke. And we are going to make some nice fall candles. If you guys are ready, say, "Ow." All right, let's get right into it. All right. So first things first, what I did find out about these particular vessels are, by me taking the measuring tape, I found out that they are 5 inches. So they're about 5 inches, and also 2 inches, you get about 2.5 inches. So because of that, as it go down, it gets smaller, but as it come up, it gets wider. So when you wick these particular vessels, you have to keep in mind that, when I get down to the bottom, it's going to burn a little bit hotter. But even if it burned really hot, it's not going to break. Okay. These are nice, sturdy, thick, they are microwave, dishwasher, and oven safe, so they can hold a nice bit of heat. Okay, so you don't have to worry about these cracking and breaking on you. Just make sure you don't over wick them. Okay, so make sure you use, I'm going to be using 3 different wicks, but I'm using a really small size wick. Okay, and so also you can do 2 wicks, because it's 5 inches. You could do 2 wicks to cover this particular diameter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do 3 because I need it to burn evenly because of what I'm doing inside the vessel. So you're going to need these, and you can order these online, or you can pick them up in the store. Making sure you guys can see me. You can pick them up in the store. My store had a whole lot, and I went to another store. They had a whole lot too. So they are easy to find. The only thing I haven't found is those pumpkins. Those are definitely on my list of finds. Okay. Okay, guys. So I know you guys are not strangers to putting wicks inside of pans. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and just twist the top. That way we can keep our wicks together and we can just keep them up straight. Let's go ahead and twist the top. This is a cool little nifty trick that I'm showing you. Okay. And when you pour your wax in there, and that way you just can separate it like that. Or you could use the wick stabilizer, and that will make things way easier. So let's go ahead and heat up our wax. I'm going to be doing a sweet potato pie pan. That's what I'm going to be doing, a sweet potato pie pan. So you're going to need this, and you're going to need some whip topping, what I call whip topping. That's just the wax that you're going to use to pipe with. So I already got mine inside of a big bowl, so I'm going to be using this. I'm going to go ahead and give mine a whisk. We're going to go ahead and pour our layer of wax. Now, to color your wax, just like any of my videos, guys, I do have my own recipe for coloring my wax. So if you look in the description box, you will see a lot of classes. Our virtual dessert candle class, I teach you guys how to color a sweet potato pie. I give you perfect colors. Also, I give you blueberry pie. I mean, we did a couple pies, okay? So if you go in the description box, you can follow along, wick sizes, things like that. You know, all of that is taught on Diamond Shine University, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and color this pie. We're gonna pour the wax, and then we're gonna decorate the top. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour our wax into this pouring pitcher. And I have about a good 6 ounces of wax. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my fragrance into here. Let me take my temperature first. Okay, a little bit too high for my fragrance to come in. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, and then we're gonna add our fragrance, and I'm gonna color my wax as well as it sit and cool down. Okay, so I'm finished, and I'm stirring in my fragrance. I went ahead and tested my color, and this is what you do. You pretty much just drip colors onto a white sheet of paper, or, you know, if you have like a white countertop like me, you can drip it onto there just to see if that color is going to come out the way you want it to be. And this is how you determine it. You can't just look inside and look at it and be like, oh, okay, it's the right color. It don't work like that, because once it dry, it will be completely a different color. Okay, always keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my temperature before I pour into my vessel. Remember, we love smooth tops, so being patient and waiting for that perfect temperature is imperative. Okay, it's very, very, very important. Okay, so I have about 7 more degrees to go. Then I can pour into my vessel. I'm going to let it harden, and after it hardens, we're going to decorate the top. And then after we decorate the top, we will be finished with it. Okay, so we are officially nice and cooled down. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. I'm going to pour it from the side and just kind of let it fill up. Okay, and that's enough. I didn't fill it all the way up, so I had 6 ounces, and I have about a good, you know, an ounce or 2 ounces left in here. So I would say this probably holds about a good 4 ounces or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and retwist my wicks, because I don't want my wicks just falling all over the place and dragging its way through the wax when it's time for it to be, you know, separated and decorated. All right, so I'm just going to leave it right here, let it solidify. Then I'm going to pull these wicks apart, and we're going to have fun decorating this beautiful sweet potato pie candle. All right. We got our sweet potato loaf pan done, and it's the perfect color. Okay, so I didn't use a wick stabilizer for this particular pan just because I just didn't. So I just kind of drag my wicks into place or whatever, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and use a heat gun lightly just to fill in those holes if I need to, but to be honest with you, I'm going to pipe over top of it, so I may not need to. Okay, so that just all depends. So when I pull my wicks into place, I want to make sure that all of them is in a safe space. I don't want a wick to be all the way over here in the corner touching the edge of the glass. I want it to be in a place where when it burns down, it will still be safe. Okay. All right. So now let me go ahead. Since I got this done, we're going to go ahead and get our piping bag ready. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and take a test. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pipe a little bit around. Now, if I do it and I feel like I need to still cover up, okay, I'm not going to need to. I'm just going to go around the wick just a little bit and make a dial up. Okay. Okay. Just a small little piping around the wick. And we're going to do it in 3 places. Okay, and I'm going to do my last little piping. Okay, so there it is. We got 3 little dollops. I didn't need to fix my wicks as far as, because I had to drag them. You really can't see it. So I'm just going to trim the wick right here. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay, and that is our pan. That completes our pan. Now, when you make yours, the best way that I can say to cover it up is to find some shrink wrap, and you're going to use a large piece of shrink wrap. Try not to fill it all the way up, because then you'll be smashing it down. Just make sure that when you do it, you can still be able to run your hand across here and you won't hit any wicks or on wax or anything like that. So just make sure you get a nice big chunky piece of shrink wrap. Put it on, shrink wrap it, make it tight. Put your label on the bottom. So you're going to have to clean the bottom off, take any stickers that came from Dollar Tree, and put a 2x4 label on the bottom, and that will cover a nice amount on the bottom. Okay. All right. So we are finished with our pie. Well, not pie, our pan. It looked pretty good. And I will make a few more on this channel since I got about 5 of them. All right.